1. Which of the following best describes the purpose of the Ohio Civil Service exam? A. To evaluate personality traits of applicants. B. To measure knowledge, skills, and abilities for public service jobs. C. To test physical fitness for all candidates. D. To qualify applicants for military service. 2. If an Ohio Civil Service exam question asks you to arrange numbers 14, 8, 27, 19 in ascending order, what is the correct sequence? A. 27, 19, 14, 8. B. 8, 14, 19, 27. C. 14, 8, 27, 19. D. 19, 14, 27, 8. 3. Which of the following reasoning patterns is an example of deductive reasoning? A. Observing a trend and predicting it will continue. B. Using a specific rule to draw a conclusion about a situation. C. Conducting a survey to determine public opinion. D. Forming a conclusion based on a personal preference. 4. In the Ohio Civil Service exam, clerical skills may be tested through A. Running long-distance drills. B. Coding and programming tasks. C. Filing, alphabetizing, and checking for errors. D. Public speaking assessments. 5. If 3x plus 5 equals 20, what is the value of x? A. 3. B. 5. C. 7. D. 15. 6. Which of the following is the best strategy when encountering a difficult question on the Ohio Civil Service exam? A. Spend extra time on it until solved. B. Skip it and return later if time allows. C. Guess immediately without reading carefully. D. Leave it blank. 7. In a reading comprehension passage, the main idea is best described as A. A single example mentioned. B. The overall point or message of the passage. C. A random detail provided in the text. D. The last sentence only. 8. Which of the following demonstrates proper numerical order? A. 912, 921, 929, 928. B. 728, 738, 748, 758. 6. 560, 650, 700. D. 407, 470, 704, 740. 9. An Ohio Civil Service exam may include situational judgment tests. These questions measure A. Physical strength. B. Personality disorders. C. Decision-making in workplace scenarios. D. Ability to memorize rules. 10. A clerk is filing folders labeled Johnson, Anderson, Robinson, Thompson. Which comes first alphabetically? A. Johnson. B. Anderson. C. Robinson. D. Thompson. 11. If a bus leaves at 8:15 a.m. and arrives at 10:05 a.m., how long is the trip? A. 1 hour 40 minutes. 1 hour 50 minutes. C. 2 hours 5 minutes. D. 2 hours 10 minutes. 12. Which of the following fractions is equivalent to 3/4? A. 6/8. B. 8/6. C. 9/5. D. 4/3. 13. In a problem-solving section, if all state employees must follow a code of ethics and John is a state employee, then John must follow the code. This is an example of A. Inductive reasoning. B. Deductive reasoning. C. Faulty assumption. D. Analogy. 14. A synonym for precise is A. Exact. B. Wrong. C. Vague. D. Late. 15. A manager wants to assign overtime fairly. Which approach shows fairness? A. Choosing employees randomly. Giving all overtime to friends. C. Rotating overtime opportunities among qualified staff. D. Assigning overtime to only the newest employees. 16. Which of the following is a common part of the Ohio Civil Service exam format? A. Essay-only questions. B. Multiple choice questions. C. Oral interviews. D. Lab experiments. 17. Which sentence is grammatically correct? A. They're going to the office for the interview. They're going to the office for the interview. C. They're going to the office for the interview. D. There's going to the office for the interview. 18. If the pattern is 3, 6, 12, 24, what number comes next? A. 30. B. 36. C. 42. D. 48. 19. Which of the following words is spelled correctly? A. Acomodación. B. Accommodation. C. Accommodation. D. Accommodation. 20. Which mathematical operation should be performed first in the expression 5 plus 2 times 3 plus 4? A. Addition of 5 plus 2. B. Multiplication 2 times 3. C. Parentheses 3 plus 4. D. Final addition. 21. Which of the following best describes a civil service merit system? A. Hiring based on personal connections. B. Hiring based on political influence. C. Hiring based on competitive examination results. D. Hiring based on family relationships. 22. A reading passage states, "The new traffic system improved safety but increased travel times." What is the main conclusion? A. Travel times were reduced. B. Safety worsened. C. Safety improved, but trips took longer. D. Travel times were unchanged. 23. Which of the following is the correct order for decimal numbers? A. 2.05, 2.5, 2.15, 2.50. B. 2.05, 2.15, 2.5, 2.50. C. 2.5, 2.15, 2.05, 2.50. D. 2.50, 2.5, 2.15, 2.05. 24. If the word sequence is cat, dog, fish, which would come next alphabetically? A. Frog. B. Bear. C. D. Ant. 25. On the Ohio Civil Service exam, time management is important because A. Each test allows unlimited time. B. Time is strictly limited and pacing is required. C. You can take breaks whenever you want. D. Questions can be answered after the exam ends. 26. If a state office has 24 employees and 1/3 are on leave, how many are present? A. 6. B. 8. C. 12. D. 16. 27. Which workplace behavior is most professional? A. Ignoring phone calls from the public. B. Treating all customers respectfully. C. Sharing confidential information. D. Using work time for personal errands. 28. Which of the following sentences uses correct punctuation? A. The meeting is scheduled for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. B. The meeting is scheduled for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. C. The meeting is scheduled for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. D. The meeting is scheduled for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. 29. What is the perimeter of a rectangle with length 12 and width 8? A. 20. B. 32. C. 40. D. 96. 30. Which of the following best describes why reading comprehension is tested on the Ohio Civil Service exam? A. To evaluate math ability. B. To ensure candidates can understand workplace documents and instructions. C. To test memory of unrelated facts. D. To measure physical endurance. 31. Which of the following is an antonym for reliable? A. Trustworthy. B. Dependable. C. Unreliable. D. Consistent. 32. Which of the following statements is true about civil service exams in Ohio? A. They guarantee a job offer after passing. B. They are used to rank candidates for hiring or promotion. C. They can only be taken once in a lifetime. D. They are optional for public employment. 33. If a train departs at 11:45 a.m. and arrives at 2:10 p.m., what is the travel time? A. 2 hours 15 minutes. E. 2 hours 25 minutes. C. 2 hours 30 minutes. D. 2 hours 35 minutes. 34. Which workplace action demonstrates integrity? A. Reporting a mistake honestly. B. Hiding an error to avoid punishment. C. Ignoring rules for convenience. D. Using work supplies for personal gain. 35. Which of the following numbers is the largest? A. 0.89. B. 0.098. C. 0.9. D. 0.809.